All right, games. Let's go. We gotta watch games again. I'm I'm gonna tell you guys. When I know that I'm like recording and stuff like that. Oh, I speed home from work. Speed home. Got an hour drive. Don't matter. I'm speeding. I'm making that drive 30 minutes. But first, before we get into the games, we gotta talk about our favorite segment, stonks. And unfortunately, we had a big drop off of the Braley Bad Beatles. I'm sorry. Just it happened last week. We all know, so I had to bring it up. Not stonks this week, but hopefully this game. Hopefully we'll have Braley Bad Beatles with stonks next week. But these stonks that came for last week, with the I did three. I did so many. Suicune play, Mirror Coat, Leaf Storm missing, then Calling the Scald, then Leaf Storm. Oh, beautiful. Terra Grand Armorage, Insane Bring, and then Moth just being Terra Moth, which broken. So good, so good. So I had to bring that up. Let's see. So I thought those were such good stonks for last week. And unfortunately, this week we do not have all the games because not all the games have been played. So if you're watching this video and you haven't played your games, play your games. First, let's get into game one we have listed up. We got Biff versus Tabs. Let's see. We got the Terra Metagross here. He is Terra Ground Metagross, you can't see. Terra Ground Metagross, and the Terra Captain for Tabs is the Necrozma, and that is Terra Steel Necrozma. Terra Ground Metagross into Grafaiai, Duraludon, Terra Steel Necrozma, Tusk, Barraskewda, and Diancie. Okay, well we got Barraskewda. I love me some Barraskewda, but we got Ogerpon. So, how does he deal with Ogerpon? Duraludon should be a fine check to that. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how Tabs breaks Sandaconda though. If it's Rocky Helmet Sandaconda, and it's there to take a hit from Barraskewda and deal some damage back, and we get up rocks, I feel like Barraskewda can win. I don't know. It can't be banded. Okay, yeah, it can't be banded. It might just have to be a wall breaker. Got Ogerpon on the other side. Gotta remember that. Terra Ground looks really good, especially that Tabs brought Terra Steel Necrozma, Terra Ground Metagross. Are we going to see a weakness policy Bulkymon? Possibly. If it is, then Psychic for the Great Tusk would be really good, like Psychic Earthquake. What else do you need? Honestly, you don't need anything else for this team. Oh, this is slightly off. Let's there we go. That looks better. Yeah, let's get into it. Lead Barraskewda into this. You need to get out of Tabs. If it's banded Poison Jab and it kills, then okay, but CC doesn't kill, power up kills. Spike Lead. Ooh. Crit, that's gotta be banded. He brought banded. Yeah, Rocky Helmet, yep. Breast. Yeah. Rocky Helmet Sandaconda. Oh, Cosmic Power Crit Maddening. Uh-oh. Here it goes. He's setting up on the Sandaconda. Oh, Terra Steel did not get Toxic. But did he bring Thunderwave instead? Did you bring Thunderwave instead? No, he brought Toxic. Ooh, it might be over. It might beat you over, guys. Teleport out. Metagross. Okay. Balloon Metagross into the Terra Ground. Stored power doing 72%, so it's not weakness policy. He Earthquakes does 20%. And this is it's Jover, guys. Where's your Autotomize? I mean, granted, you're +3/+3. Um, I don't know what this is gonna do, but oh my gosh. And the Morning Sun to get full health. Very, very good. Very, very good. It's Jover. Ivy Cudgel, 12%. No crit. No crits for you. This is Jover. There's nothing he can do. Earth Power, 18%. That is nothing. That is nothing. Oh my goodness. Yep. Crit Magnet. Oh my goodness. Great weakness policy. 9%. Gouging Fire. Can't touch this thing. See, this is what Necrozma is supposed to do. 100% this is what Necrozma is supposed to do. And I'm glad it was able to do it. Let's see. That's what Necrozma is supposed to do. It did not get crit this time, even with a high crit Ivy Cudgel coming its way. But hey, I just talked about it. The stonks of the Breloom Bambinos was down hard for last week, but he just got a 6-0 victory over Biff. 6-0 crit magnet. Great positioning. Putting it on Sandaconda that had to rest. I'm assuming this was banded, and then the Rocky Helmet for that made sense. Tabs took advantage. Nice job. Nice job. Next, we've got Akivo versus Dayton of the Rain Team. Mousehold has been brought. And Tinkaton's on the other side. Tinkaton, do we expect it to come? I feel like I expected it to come. To kind of be a Zapdos check. I don't remember. But Tinkaton is here. Looking at this team, I don't see that Tinkaton does much else besides being a Zapdos check. And maybe setting up rocks on Clodsire, but Rillaboom comes, okay. Obviously Basculegion is coming, and Ursaring's here. Is Ursaring going to be Terra Water to kind of wall it? Because if you Terra Water, then you have to go Water. You could Terra into it because you're normal and the Ghost. Flygon is here. I feel like Politoed's bulky enough to go on that guy. How do you get rid of Rillaboom? Oh, I feel like you just go Scissor and you're banned. Banded Scissor looks amazing. You just U-turn forever until your late game Bullet Punch. Safe Scissor for banded Bullet Punch into that guy. That kind of makes sense. Akivo is Terra Electric, Ursaring, and Dayton is Terra Water. Really isn't a water resist. Makes sense. Lead Mousehold into Spectrier. Interesting. Okay, you can't sub because of Tidy Up. Okay, get out of there. Hard into Politoed. Okay. Ooh, another hard. Goodness, straight doubles, no attacks. Come on, guys, let's attack. U-turn. Good U-turn. Rocky, nope. Okay. Scizor, Banded, CC. Screens. Knock, good knock. Interesting. Light Clay Tinkaton. I like that. I kind of like that. Ooh, Damp Rock. The Damp Rock's gone. That's big. How do you deal with this Tinkaton? Ooh, Whirlpool. That's good tech. Okay. Waste screens. He can't. And Politoed eats this. Oh my goodness. Politoed eats everything Tinkaton wants to do. That's a good bring. Protect. Ice Hammer. Huh. Screens, knock off, Ice Hammer. So he can't touch this Politoed. And now screens are gone. And Tinkaton's gone. That's so big. Scissor gets out. Okay, knock off. No, Ice Hammer. Are you lefties? What's your item? Do we know? You perished. Doesn't show lefties, but we just showed knock. You really want to knock off your Eviolite? Yeah, crit's unfortunate. Okay, you take care of the Scizor, but no screens. Eviolite's gone. Ooh, interesting. I feel like why would you do that? I don't know. Good rocks. Aggressive rocks. Earth Power on the Flygon. Interesting. Why were you earth powering? Maybe for Scizor? I don't know. I'd have to see that in the thing. But this is a Ice Beam should come out here. Oh no, we already saw the tech. It's Whirlpool, Parasong, Protect. But I feel like an Ice Beam would have been good coverage. Okay, Politoed's getting Chip and is healing because of grassy terrain. But I don't know. We'll let that slide. Let that slide. Let that slide. So is this the Zapdos check? Especially defensive Terra Electric for Electric plus Hurricane? Okay. That's a decent bring. We don't tidy up here, but after the Eviolite knocked off, we're killing. Okay. Dane's doing a great job right now. Great job. Great brings with the Whirlpool. Oh my gosh, this is destroying. This is offensive Flygon. Did nothing. Or I mean, it did not eat at all. Overheat Manectric does not kill. -1, do we tidy up? We don't. We just population bomb 10%. And if we hit all 10, goodness, Maushold is taking names. Tinkaton's gone because of the Parasong Whirlpool. And Maushold is taking names. Oh my goodness. Fake Out. Flinch. Grassy Glide. Okay. Zapdos? Or do you want to go Politoed into Zapdos into U-turn? You stay in. Whoa. Okay. Hard Basculegion. Oh, I called that. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. Not like this. Not like this. Oh no, not like this. How do you kill this guy? You have to go Zapdos? Okay. You get... I don't know. A Zapdos can take this guy on. Yeah, 21%. Clodsire is 100% for the Spectrier. But you lost out on Rain because... Oh, Heat Wave. Okay. Hard Clawed. Is Rillaboom dead? I think Rillaboom's dead to Rocks. Discharge. Okay, so you're unaware. You got your chip damage. Rillaboom has to be dead to Rocks. Okay, you eat one. Politoed's thick. Politoed is not thick. I thought he was thick. You're not unaware. What water were you afraid of? What is it? Ursaring's? Afraid of Araquanid? Bringing Araquanid into the rain? Man. I don't know. That's rough. I think you played really good. I think you played really good. Whirlpool Tech was great. I know I said Hard Basculegion as well. I don't think I would have made that play if I was playing the game. I just kind of threw out something. But that definitely was a throw. And not being unaware Claude. I kind of get it. You do wall it with water absorb plus being poison. But I don't know what your counterplay to spec was, if that's the case. Because in the beginning I wasn't worried about spec because I thought we were unaware Claude, especially defensive. We're going to eat anything. But spec does what spec does. Came back. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I thought Dayton had it in the bag the whole time. I mean, he did. I think he threw more than anything. Man, I mean, good job, Spec. Good job, Akivo, bringing that back, because that was definitely rough. You were in the ringer. Like, I did not see a way you coming back. So, good job. Next, we got Chris versus Tanner. And I don't think when I started uploading, Tanner didn't upload, so I would usually watch the live. But that's not the case. Let's see leads plus. Do they say they're Terras? No, they haven't said they're Terras. Terra Armor versus Serp. Serp did not come. Okay, Serp did not come. Sap Sipper, he did not see a path into even Terra Ground. I mean, you don't get a boost off, so I guess that makes sense. If he's AV Gudra, Sap Sipper Gudra, you don't get any boosts off. I guess no point in doing sub glare sets because you can't even leech. Even though like a sub glare Terra Ground set does look okay, especially if it's AV and non-recoverable damage, essentially. But makes sense. On Tanner's side, we do have the Psychic Terrain here. Hopefully maybe it's like a Meteor Beam, something for the Mandibuzz, so we could one-shot it. I'm hoping it's a Scarf in DD. Okay, Scarf Palafin. Scarf Palafin is here. Didn't I talk about Scarf Palafin? Or am I talking about Scarf Palafin for this next game? No, I think I talked about Scarf Palafin this game. I think I feel like I was talking about Scarf Palafin. Let's see. I'm actually gonna look at this really quick. Scarfin. I did say Scarfin, and that's definitely Scarfin. Very, very cool. 1,000 arrows. Ooh, that's a ton of damage. That's banded. That's got to be banded. Doing 43 to Mudsdale. Okay, Terraferia. We got confirmation. Terraferia Armarouge has come, so that's kind of his coverage to beat Mandibuzz. Flip turn on the Blastoise, which makes a ton of sense because I didn't think you were staying in on Mudsdale. You get your Citrus Berry, so you're healthy again. And we got Psychic Surge. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Mudsdale. Expanding Force, Mandibuzz. It is not Scarf and DD. U-turn, knockoff. Okay, expand. It's Terrain Extender. Okay, Terrain Extender. So we've got 6 turns left of this guy, and after that, nothing else. 50% on Mandibuzz. Got Weak Armor. Weak Armor Mandibuzz. Banded. Does +2 outspeed? It does. +2 does outspeed Zygarde. So Mandibuzz is putting in overtime. Took care of Indeedee. Plus, oh my gosh. That ate it from Darkrai. Goodness, and now it outspeeds and now it's doing damage. You just roost off that damage. What is he gonna do to you? You just wasted all Psychic Terrain's turns. 21%? That did nothing. Man, Buzz is eating. Yeah, roost again. Who cares? What is this Darkrai doing to you? Darkrai stonks are in the ground. Goodness. Weak Armor. Let's go. Oh, big knockoff. Shuca Berry. Makes sense for Terra Ground. Goodness. Oh, Crabominable's here. Hold up. I didn't even talk about Crabominable. I just looked at Scarfin and Mandibuzz kind of soloing the whole team. I didn't even see Crabominable. Goodness. Crabominable here is pretty much unresisted CC, because I don't know if you want to take damage on your Armarouge. We will see. But Crabominable is here, boys. He does go Armarouge onto the power-up punch. I don't know. Lefties? Okay, yeah, you're out of here. 52. Yikes. Yeah. That was a hard kind of call. Mandibuzz is now gone. Psychic Spam is free. Oh. Ooh. So this Flash Fire. SD Charizard does not claim a kill. Now we've got Florges. And at this point, oh, that's specs. Chris has been bringing a ton of specs, Florges, and I think that's fantastic. Fantastic. Because it takes so many hits and it's doing so much damage. Alright, Scarfin. Just Wave Crash, honestly. Okay, CC's fine. Sack Mudsdale. Do you sack Mudsdale? Yeah, okay. You do sack Mudsdale. Get into Florges. Are you faster? I feel like you're faster. Yeah, you killed this thing. I don't think the crit mattered. Not a Scarf. Specs Florges. Great bring. I'm assuming we saw this thing have Psy Shock, but it is not faster. Goodness, that took names. Good job, Chris. Now I can see why we haven't seen the upload. That's probably why. But good job on Chris. Scarf Palafin was a great bring. Grabominable got a power up punch in there. Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz was the MVP. 100% of this game. He just did so much work. So much work. I think the floor just continued offensive bring. Pure amazing. I love it. I love it. All right.
All right. Game 2. Game 2 of the gauntlet. I lost my first game today. Surely we don't lose the second one, right? I need some bangs.
All right. So
get copyright claim.
is Terra Ground
I guess no, it's the other way around.
low kicks. Terra Ground low kicks. Interesting. Did I say something about Terra Ground low kicks?
I am. Terra. What am I? Terra Flying.
I didn't say the typing.
Oh, No Shame is crazy. No Shame is crazy.
Me and Plaz did talk
baby,
about
No Shame
how.
is wild. Oh, we love to hear it. I kind of want to leave Lucario.
I can't see Plaz. I was moving my thing so you can see Plaz. You can't see Plaz.
Terra Ground. What the fuck is that happening, bro?
Lead Lucario.
Damn. I forgot low kicks was in Terra, bro. I mean, do I just kill this motherfucker? Oh, no, let me see. Lucario versus low kicks. If I click Terra
Interesting. I mean, it makes sense with the Terra Ground on the Heatran, especially.
91. How much does the first impression do? I mean, he doesn't kill me with anything, and I kill him with everything I got. Unless he's banned. Question is he banned? I gotta go.
I don't know if he can be banned in this game.
Pretty much. I mean, do I want my guy to take that kind of damage right now? No, I think it's okay.
Okay, both hard switch. Makes sense, honestly.
I'm gonna go Thunderous. Bring in some Yamage off. Alright, that's, you know. I guess we go. I don't know.
And this is definitely rough. Ooh, is that Screams? Poison Point. This guy.
And honestly,
not in Tim.
Yeah, I want to see if he's boots on low kicks. I need to scout the low kicks item. I need to scout the low kicks item.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's because he didn't Terra, he hard swapped, so he's probably not boots because he now resists with the Terra type. So it'd be good to get the 25%. 25% there.
Like the yawn again, or?
Frostless is here. Frostless did come.
Like this is like kind of like.
Sceptile came, Scald.
See if he's ice beam here. Ice beam, ice beam.
Just Leaf Storm.
I can't really like this going in, but I'm not really too.
I mean,
he forces me on a down every time he's spinning.
I feel like you Leaf Storm there, right? You're coming out because last time his switch was Quillfish anyways.
I really don't care. All right, let's see if he's Let's see if he's the Steel Beam. If he's not Steel Beam, we're about to blow this guy into the next dimension. All right, no Steel Beam. Cool, you're dead. Oh, you! You could go slow, bro. But I care more about getting damage off right now. I can always spin in front of Silver if I need to. Yeah, I should have. Yeah. But, I mean, that's still good damage. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, you just go hard Sceptile because he hasn't clicked Ice Beam once, so there's probably no reason of him having it.
Lights can go away.
at this point, right?
Okay, so he's definitely laser. Very likely. I mean, I could just go Thunderous teleport. See what he goes, man. See what he goes.
Honestly, Bolt.
Selfish.
No.
Okay. I mean, we just Thunderbolt. Bro.
Oh, Pain Split. We healed him. Oh, no, wait, now we got the Poison Point. I mean, I didn't click Poison Point, but it was my Barrage, but he is
I mean,
Poison Point. I'm like 99% sure. I think it's only Poison Point and Intimidate of the abilities that really matter,
I
right?
don't care if Lucario gets burned, but how much is Scald gonna do to Lucario? Slow roll? Scald? I'm guessing death. Yeah,
If
so
he's going in,
knock. There we go. Alright.
so it was
We're
likely.
gonna get spot. We're gonna get spot.
I didn't see that last time. That it
We
was
can low-key
likely.
Go Sceptile and click Dragon Pulse.
Dragon Pulse is very free.
Zero doesn't have Dragon Pulse switch in. There we go. There we go.
Yep.
There we go. There we go.
Cool
There we go.
Fish is
There we go.
gone. Dawn Fan's gone. So yeah,
How much
so
is this
it's
if you
not.
look at-
It is not.
Oh, he scarf. He scarf. He scarf. He scarf. He scarf. No burn! Ew, he turns off the name. He turns off the fucking name. Oh,
And no Terra either. Maybe it makes sense, but if you're Scarf,
we get it. We fucking get it.
I feel like you Terra there
We don't
either
expect
way.
it. So, what we do.
Because now you've taken 50% on your
Frostlass
kicks,
lives
which
early
is
from Iron Treads.
scary, scary,
Yeah,
scary,
I
scary,
can Frostlass.
scary.
Here, we click
It's Rock
Shadow
Step
Ball.
up his. Oh,
Actually, yeah, we click Shadow Ball. He's only switching his low kicks and it's gonna be taking Rock Step, so.
I called the deep on Will-O-Wisp Forges, didn't I? No. In this week? Where's my? Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll talk about it this week.
Alright, that's good chip.
It is Scarf Forges, so we got the
No,
chip.
he's not Scarf because we were Scarf, so let's go Dragon Pulse. The Sceptile
This-
endgame is looking vicious.
Yeah, this Sceptile is cooking hard. Unless he's like 0 speed Dragon Bolt Scarf.
Like that damage, Sceptile. We like that damage.
Goodness.
Alright, I just want to protect, see what you scarf yourself into.
Is Scarf knockoff? Nope, you're too. I mean, Terra at this point. Okay, hard.
Make a move. Make a move. I really don't think we need
A good Unpla is recognizing that that's the mon that's gonna come in.
And now, you're in range of a Sceptile.
Oof.
Tauros, they have Blaze. Dragon Pulse is 69. You're -1. Yeah, let's just say he's max HP. Get yourself.
Is this Scarf Tauros? No way, right? It's not.
Come on, Sceptile, come on. Alright, we protect. Do what
You
scarf
got a
yourself
Terra
into.
at some point.
Oh,
You just lost
that's
literally all your HP. You switched out every time you needed to Terra earlier. Sceptile's faster than Polt, right? 145 versus like 142. Is that right? Hmm. We got a question. He googling the question actually. Oh my
He's
gosh.
red. You can do some damage then. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, we gotta show y'all the best opening in Fairy Tail. This is not a hot take.
I'm sorry, class. We were skipping. Okay, no, we had something that happened. He U-turned. Class trying to get me demonetized. Yo, like that matters because I'm putting it back.
I don't want Lucario to die. Lucario died this season.
U-turned into
Lucario died this season. I
Lucario.
don't think he
That
has.
Polt is here. No bullet punch.
Lucario's 2-0. Alright, sorry, Thunder. You gotta go.
Yeah, sometimes faster. So he can't. So what if he? What do you do? What do you
I
go
lose.
into?
Hold on,
What do
I got
you
through.
lock yourself into? Do you kill? You don't kill with knockoff.
You got
You
through.
don't kill the
Went
ground.
through that throw. Yeah, because I think it's
Is this GG for Plaz?
Yeah, it was.
Did he throw?
That crit matter. I want to know if the cold.
I don't think that crit mattered.
Knockoff 2 Mega Sceptile. 41. No, that always good. Oh, we threw the game. That is super unfortunate.
You're Terra
I guess
flying, so does it matter?
Horse Fear.
8 kills. Wow.
Actually, no, I believe I lost that game. I just threw my brains out. That's unreal. All right. Well, today is probably the worst performance I've ever had in Draft League history. So we're out of here.
That is rough. That is rough for Plaz for sure. Man. That end game. I thought Plaz played really well. The Sceptile was really good. Man, I don't know. I'm kind of like trying to figure out what even happened. And but GG's. GG's to Slim. Good job. Good job taking down Plaz. I did vote for Plaz because I thought he would take it out, and even though this matchup favored Slim, for sure. But he was able to do it. Yeah, I think Plaz saying he threw. I think now that the more I think about it, I think he did throw. I'm trying to figure out what he could have done. But let's move on into predictions. Can we see everything? We can. We are all set for predictions. Here we go. Biff versus Chris. We got Terra Serp versus Terra Metagross. Biff, who just got 6-0'd on Crit Magnet, which honestly, don't beat yourself up too much. Honestly, because that's kind of the Mickey potential of best of ones. Yeah, kind of maybe should have mitigated that, but you live and you learn. It's not like you lost like something that you should have won, which I would say more is in Plaz's boat, right? So, first of all, let's go with from Chris's side, Palafin, right? Number 1 pick, number 1 threat. Are you bringing it into the Water Absorb? I say yes. Here's why I say yes. I think a bulk up Rindo Berry beats his whole team. Bulk up Rindo Berry, you could go like max HP, you outspeed, maybe, who cares about outspeeding Gouging Fire because you have Jet Punch. Outspeed, like, max speed Sandaconda, maybe. I mean, there's really nothing else you really want to do that, so you can go full bulk. You bulk up, right, because his switch is going to be Ogre or something like that. Your Rindo Berry, he Power Whips. Say he misses, right? You get 2 bulk ups. Or you get, right, you get 1 bulk up. Then he misses, you get your second, right? And then your Jet Punch, Drain Punch. Jet Punch, Drain Punch owns everything. If you get +2, you're probably one-shotting Enam. You're probably one-shotting Regieleki. You're destroying Sandaconda. You're drain-punching Porygon. Drain-punching Drapion. You're drain-punching Metagross. Unless it's Terraghost and you're jet-punching it and you're two-shotting it. What is that doing to you? So Rindo Palafin looks so fire into this. And that's how you beat Ogerpon. And that's the check kind of to Palafin. And you beat your check. So that's crazy. Serp, I think Terrifier Serp looks really good this game. It was kind of scary to bring Sandaconda for the Mega Charizard when you got Serp, if he makes any calls, things like that. I can see him bringing a Terrifier Savali, maybe. But why Terrifier instead of Terra Ground, especially for the gouging? I think that your coverage moves, especially if you're like a Life Orb, something like that, after a +1, you resist heat crashes, and you can have Dragon Pulse as a coverage move, and then you're fine. And then Terrifier hits everything else. So I think there's that. Glim possibly setting up hazards if Drapion doesn't want to come. I feel like a bulky Mega Charizard DD Roost looks really, really good. If you DD faster than gouging, right? Because we got the gouging Charizard matchup here. Does Biff bring Lecky. Maybe Screens. Screens actually doesn't look terrible. That's not a terrible idea. Maybe then you can get into Overpawn on Mudsdale and start setting up spikes. I think something like that. Mortal Spin, is blocked by Metagross, however that looks out. I think Agility, Weakness Policy Metagross looks really, really good. And especially it goes on Glamora. You get the Weakness Policy boost, you're bulky, and then you can destroy absolutely everything. And then on Biff's side, chip Mudsdale, chip that guy down so Gouging Fire can win. Who can chip down the other Dragon Fire check first, essentially going to win the game. I gotta get another Week 4 predictions. Chris versus Biff. And I'm going with Chris. I think Palafin's going to clutch it out and win. Did I just lose my... Where's my darn prediction notes? There it is. Yeah, so into match 2, we have gotten Tanner versus Sal. This matchup first, I think that a Terra Steel Flashfire Armarouge can be very, very good if you want to take the role of countering Moth, right? Because Moth kind of wants to be, say he's Terra Fire, because that's pretty good. Then you're like, okay, I need to hit Blastoise. Okay, then now I'm Terra Grass. Oh, excuse me. Now I'm Terra Grass, shooting energy balls. You resist. And then the Sludge Wave stab as well, you resist. So if you want to go that route's kind of cool. I think a bulky Mega Blastoise spinning is really important. Oh, I just need to get in there. But I think that's very, very important in this game because taking on the offensive, physical threats. Gosh, it makes me want. I need to sneeze again, but it keeps stopping. So then, kind of looking at that matchup with the Terra Captain for Sal's side, then maybe go Terra Ground, right? Terra Ground, Fire plus Ground looks really, really good into this team. And then maybe you need something else on Armarouge's side. If that mind game comes, you're like, oh no, Terra Ground does look really, really good outside of me trying to, counter a Terra Grass, something like that. You might need something else. The other thing is Coco goes so wild because the ground on this team is Zygarde. And so you can just click Dazzling Gleam the whole time. And you're still doing a ton of damage to Hisui and Kudra. So maybe you specs Dazzling Gleam, right? Then pre-Terra Armarouge is the counter, but it's not that bulky. And you could kind of have, again, your Scarflando, depending on the type or something like that. But Coco is crazy, crazy good. And I think Mega Blastoise is important to be there as the spinner, because Sal will rely on hazards, especially into this team that's kind of weak to hazards in terms of removal. So I think Coco goes absolutely crazy. You might bring Screens. I think Screens is a viable option. There's not much that Sal's can bring to kind of do away with that. Actually, Screens looks really good now that I'm looking at it. But for me, the combination of Coco plus Moth, which I do think is the better Terra, I'm going to go with Sal on this matchup specifically. Next, we have got Dayton Rain versus Plaz. Is that right? Right, Plaz played Slim last? Yeah, that seems right. Okay, I look at this every single week. Banded, Terra Water, Wave Crash. Interesting, I calc this because every time I'm like, oh, it does 25% to, if you're Mold Breaker, then you do 25% to Water Absorb Ogerpon. But this, I actually did a calc. Banded Terra Water in the Rain does, or 2 shots Feeny. And now that we're talking about it again, I'm going to double check that calc because I don't remember if I was adaptability or not. But I don't think I was. I think Terra Water in the Rain. Yeah. So this is Swift Swim. This is Swift Swim, Terra Water, banded, 2 shots, a defensive Feeny. The bold, max. So, what's Plaza's switching? Mega Sceptile? I don't know if Mega Sceptile. I didn't check, I didn't calculate this. But offensive? In the Rain? Yeah, it's 2-shotting. So you just get chip on that. So that looks so darn good. Oh my goodness. It's unresisted. It's seriously unresisted because you can't switch in on it. So you got Claudie as the answer to Feeny. Probably put Shed Shell on it because you don't want to get Gothitelled and lose your Feeny answer, because you can set up spikes on Feeny, and Donphan's hard to bring because of Basculegion and into a Rain team. And Basculegion just looks so darn good. On Plaza's side, I think Sceptile looks so good. Combination of possibly SD, EQ, Rock Slide, Leaf Blade looks so good into this team. If you can find a way to stall out Rain turns, right? And get Scizor like you did this last game, which you positioned so well. Just unfortunately took the L. I think Scizor has the chance to pop off and do so darn amazing against this team. The second, you kind of brought it. You brought Scarf, but you had D-Bond and Willow. I think a special Frostlass looks really, really good into this team with, like, maybe not Willow, but Spikes D-Bond. Take out Claudie if you're trying to take out the Claudie as the Feeny answer, things like that. You know, however way the team works, but I think spiking on this guy and Shadow Ball plus Ice Beam looks so darn good. You just do damage. And if he wants to... Oh, Politoed. What do you do against Politoed? You can make Scizor. I mean, he's probably going to have Ice Beam. Scary. There's something to that. But I think so maybe Frostless doesn't come because you probably need other stuff to be able to deal with the Politoed and things like that. But I do like it on matchup. I'm actually going to give this a Dane. I'm predicting against Plaz. Just because Terra Water Banded Swift Swim looks so good. It 2 shots, it's checks. So if you don't sack it to a Spectre, you only click when you're going to kill, right? You're in against Heatran, you're killing no matter what, unless it's Sash, right? So if you have a Hazard up and you're in against something and you're Terra Water, you're Banded, you're Wave Crash, and you're not going to get countered by a sturdy Donphan. I don't think it gets it, but something like that. Play smart, always keep it alive. You win this game. I think you easily win this game. Next, we got the Bug team versus Slim. Slim eats this team alive, and we are moving on. That team doesn't exist. Donsky versus Josh. All right, this looking at Terra Captain's matchup, I think Crown looks really, really, really good. Combination of Tachyon Cutter looks so good. Then after that coverage, you go Terra Water. That's my first thought, right? You hit the Tinglu, you hit the Goldango, you hit the Swampert, which are all the most important. And I guess you hit Jolteon because it resists Steel. And you even have the ability to do, or I would say, you may look like you have the ability to do like an Iron Defense Calm Mindset, but I think Tinglu always eats one and always roars and whirlwinds you out. And I think Josh has to bring that in order to counter the Iron Crown. If he doesn't bring that, like a Whirlwind, doesn't bring Whirlwind, then he just doesn't respect the Terra Iron Crown, which is stupid because you obviously should. Next, from Donsky's side, Nasty Plot, speed boosting Naganadel. Looks so good, right? Sludge Wave, Draco, Nasty Plot, and Earth Power? Does he get Earth Power? Something like that. Hits everything, and if you get the Nasty Plot up, and then you get the speed boost your speed value, and cannot come in and revenge you. It has to be a Scarf Jolteon to come in and revenge you, and Scarf Jolteon does not look good this game. You've got Zeraora plus Jolteon doesn't do anything to Naganadel, right? So if you can position things that have been chipped for a Nasty Plot Naganadel, you'll win the game, 100%. Next, I think probably a Terra Electric or Terra Firements. Looks really good. Depends on what's your angle, right? I think Terra Electric is a little better first to deal with Suicune, because you have DD, Terra Blast, Electric, Earthquake, and Dual Wing Beat probably to kind of hit everything. Or actually, now that I think about it, Terra Flying. I think Terra Flying is better than Terra Electric. You get your adaptability on stab, and it's kind of generally unresisted slightly. You got the EQ for Ferrothorn, even though both are probably the same, whichever one does more. Pre-Terra Crown, you got Earthquake. Earthquake for Zeraora, and then everything else you're clicking Terra Blast Flying. Or Dual Wing Beat, whichever one. Actually, Terra Flying looks fantastic. And I think chipping Suicune is the main thing to get through it. You don't need to be Terra Grass. It's bringing Ice Beam. So maybe Terra Electric is better, so you resist Ice Beam. Or not resist, but aren't super effective against. So maybe that's a play, but Terra Flying is really good. I like Swampert when I was looking at this. Setting up hazards, flip turning, knockoff, EQing. It's just a nuisance this game. I think Swampert's a really big nuisance because you can't really kill it, can't really set up on it, gets momentum, gets rocks, takes items. It just looks good. Nothing really crazy about that. I just think when I was looking at the matchup, I was like, I like Swampert. Then the other thing is Tinglu hazards. Tidy Up and Charizard Defog is it, and as long as you have Whirlwind on Tinglu, you don't get set up by Iron Crown. And you have a defog blocker on Goldengo, so you might have to bring Cinccino, and then if he does, that's good for you. It's a Cinccino, right? So I'm picking Josh here. I think the matchup is just really hard for Donsky to win. Last but not least, we got the 6-0 Crit Magnet Tabs versus Akivo on that comeback win against Dayton. Okay, now again on Tabs' side, I am thinking first, I think based on the damage on last time, it was Banded Fish. I think Banded Fish again looks really good. Does he bring Water Absorb Raccoonin? I don't think so. I don't. I just don't. I think that Duraludon is a good check to it, who is already coming to, why is he already coming? Duraludon is the check to, I was thinking it's probably his best check to Spectre, right? Because he gets Psychic for Grafaiai, gets Draining Kiss for Brute, even though you're probably not staying in on Brute, but if it reads that, you're taking a lot of damage with your AV. So maybe AV Brute is coming, or Spadef Spore kind of shenanigans. But then Rillaboom comes in, U-turns on you. Yeah, Brute's not that great. I think Duraludon is better because even though Brute might be better one-on-one, it's not better into the team. Brute really isn't doing anything really boom. You just get momentum on, you lose momentum really hard. But I think Banded Fish looks really, really good. I don't think Water Absorb's coming. And you are flip turning, and you're getting in Rotom Heat, and you are Will-O-Wisping on the Rillaboom, Will-O-Wisping on the Flygon, or you get in other threats, like Necrozma. I think also Super Bulky Agility Diancie is really, really good. You get that agility up, your Earth Powering, your Power Gemming, and your Moon Blasting. Those 3 coverage moves are doing absolutely amazing. Yes, you kind of have to kill Rillaboom first, but I don't think that's a problem with Barraskewda. Especially, you just banded, you're click and flip turn. You're click and flip turn. You're faster than Spec, which is really, really nice. And then Crit Magnet, right? Build a set for Crit Magnet, and you can do good. I think AV Tusk also has its merits, because then you could take a hit from Spec, kill Spec with knockoff, and then you're also the best rapid spinner in the game. You're also super bulky, where you can take on Sneasler. So you have a lot of options. Now that I'm looking at it, Tusk didn't come last game, did it? It did. It never came out because 6-0. Dumb. Alright, then on the other side, I think Sub Spec is the best because, right, you don't know what the counter is going to be that's coming, right? So you sub, you got Psychic, you got Draining Kiss, you got Shadow Ball. And all those 3 moves are very, very good. So you sub lefties, sub something else, and you chip down to eventually kill everything. You want to get rid of Barraskewda because that's its Revenger. Maybe it's Scarf Tusk, right? That's always an option. You got, could be something. I don't think Scarf Rotom is very, very good here. I do like Rotom in this matchup, but I don't think Scarf Rotom's coming, so it's probably like a Scarf Tusk. And that's the scariest thing, right? So Barraskewda, Tusk, Agility Diancie, and then, then next, Spectre either, I think Spectre does the breaking of this game, and I think SD Sneasler can win the game if it takes down, if Spectre does enough chip. I think that Megametric has a lot of use this game. One, you kind of have to scout if it's Scarf Tusk, but Scarf Tusk isn't great into a Rillaboom, right? You don't want to EQ, you want to be able to rapid spin the webs away plus ice spinning. So you can Thunderbolt and Volt on things and then overheat. So then if it's AV, okay, now I've chipped it, now it can't take a hit from Spectre and knock it off. Now I can sub, do Draining Kisses, I kill Tusk, I get the +1, and now we're rolling like the last game, and you just sweep through like Spectre does. I think Spectre is going to be a great breaker, and then SD Sneasler. And then I think Ursaring is just a great bulky guy in general they've been bringing. Cool. In matchup-wise, I think I'm going to have to give it to Tabs. I think Barraskewda plus Tusk, then Necrozma has a chance of, or is overwhelming, but it's scary. I think it's definitely like 51-49 on my pick, like a 51% Taz, 49% Akivo. If I see an Ariados come from Tabs' side to counter webs, I will, when you have the best spinner in the game, I will be switching my vote, and I'm going to take whoever won the game, as that's who I voted for. I don't want to see Ariados come into this game. Yeah. And hopefully we'll have our next, the 2 games from week 3 played soon, so we can do a full recap of week 4, plus these other games. Right now we're missing a couple. So get your games played if you guys are watching this. I doubt the people that haven't played are watching this. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. And I'll hopefully have time to update the my ranking or my prediction rankings, and all the kills and deaths soon. So we'll get that soon. All right. See you next week.